Hi, so does E sharp exist? We could do the same for B sharp and talk about that. I'm just taking E as an example today. So when you learn an instrument, you might learn quite early on that E sharp doesn't exist. And I sometimes find myself starting to tell people that E sharp doesn't exist, and then often I correct myself. But when you're teaching beginners, it's kind of easier, or if you're learning as a beginner, it's easier to think of E sharp as not existing. Now the simple answer to does E sharp exist is yes, it does. E sharp is a note, it does exist, just like A does, or A sharp, or E, or F, or G. E sharp is a note. Now the confusing part about it is that most of the time E sharp doesn't appear anywhere, and where an E sharp would be on a keyboard or on a guitar or on any instrument, it's in the same place as F. So if I play an F note on my guitar, that's F. Now in some situations in music, that F won't be called F, it will be called E sharp. If you don't know too much about this, you'll be watching this and you'll be saying, why? Why is that? Why isn't it just always called F? And the reason why, or there's a couple of reasons, but the main reason, the easiest one to remember, is that whatever key you're in, you've got all of the musical letters involved. And the musical letters are the alphabet up to G. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's the musical alphabet. We don't go past G, so there isn't a J or a Z or anything. It's A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And every key is going to have all of those letters in it. And some of the letters might have the word sharp or flat as part of the name. So you might have a key with a B in it, for example, but there might be another key that's got a B flat instead. Or there might be a key with a G note, and then another key might have a G sharp note or a G flat. So if you need every letter once, let's take an example of the key of G major. Okay, so if I play the notes in G major scale, it's G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. Now that's all nice and neat because the F was a sharp, all of the others were natural notes, which are non-sharps or flats. And that was easy, it's just G, A, B, C, D, E, F, but we made the F and F sharp. Let's take another quick example. If I do the key of A major, there's A. A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A. So similar to the G one, they're all the letters still. We've still got every musical letter, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. But the C, the F and the G were sharps because that's just what they happen to be in that key. Now look at this, if I take another key, let's do the key of F sharp. Here's F sharp. Because I'm playing a guitar, these patterns always look the same wherever I do them. So F sharp, we've got F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B, C sharp, D sharp. Now this note, this is what we'd normally call an F. Then the last note's F sharp again, because that's where we started. Well, you can't have two letters the same. That's the other little rule to remember for this. So you can't have an F sharp and an F. Well, this note here that we had was a D sharp. So it means we haven't had an E yet. When we get to this one, which normally out of any context, you'd definitely say that was an F note. Well, it's now going to be called E sharp because this one is F sharp. So therefore we've got F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B, C sharp, D sharp, E sharp, and then F sharp again. So that's an example of a key and therefore like a musical situation where you're playing something in that key where there is actually an E sharp. The same goes for C flat or B sharp. They do exist in theory, and some of these notes and some of these keys even, they're called theoretical notes or theoretical keys because they exist in theory, but you're not really ever going to get a song with them in. Yeah, if that makes sense, please click like. If it doesn't make sense, perhaps you could put in the comments and let me know, and then I can see if I've got another way of explaining this. Okay, there'll be more of these little theory lessons. Okay, thanks.